G'day guys, welcome to Edge. This is the first video in hopefully a series of long videos. Just so you know, Edge is a pretty good community, started over a year and a half ago. It's going alright at the moment. We always try to think up, good ideas of what to do, add things to the community, build it up, and yeah, we've been doing alright. And so lately I've decided to kind of branch out of the whole gaming community thing and get into more of a real life kind of scenario, because we've been looking at getting blogs going at the moment. We've got a few things like I've got a web series. Yeah, we're building up a web series, which is alright. We're still looking for actors. I mean, if you live anywhere near Penrith, Sydney, New South Wales, Australia by extension, hit me up, find me, drop a comment down below. I don't really care either way, but let me know. I've got lots of roles, if you want to get into like cinematography or shit like that. I can teach you a few things, maybe. Okay, not me, but lots of room to do things. Anyway, on other news, promotions have gone through for TeamSpeak, which is pretty good. I've been a bit rough, my mum got a bit sick, she had a stroke recently, which is kind of shit. Changed jobs. The NBN network in Australia is going a bit, so I decided to skip that boat, get out of there. So yeah, it's kind of interesting, but yeah, trying to keep up with just everything that's happening. Yeah, H1Z1 is coming out soon, just so you know. We're running a competition for H1Z1. It's going to be pretty cool. It's just a recruitment competition. Whoever recruits the most into Edge on our TeamSpeak, that is, gets a $50 Steam card, and I think second prize is some kind of mouse keyboard kind of combo, and I don't even know what the third prize is yet. I'll let you know. Anyway, so pretty long video coming ahead of you. It's Cards Against Humanity. Now, I guarantee you probably all know what it is. From what I know, the rules are pretty basic. They have their core rules. When you buy the box, it has its kind of core rules in it. You can ignore them, make up your own things. And so lately we've been getting together over the weekends, kind of playing cards. We play a lot of Uno lately. Monopoly. I hate Monopoly. Really hate Monopoly. Just I can't enjoy it. Anyway, we decided to give Cards Against Humanity a pretty good shot, and I think the first time we played it, a bit iffy on the rules, but fucking hilarious. Especially when the card came out and it said 2 midgets shitting in a bucket. I mean, I think that was like one of the first cards we brought out, and a game that has an answer of 2 midgets shitting in a bucket wins. I love it. I love it. Anyway, so we decided to give it a go. We got together one night. We weren't actually intending on recording it, at least at the time. We played the hell out of the first series of Cards Against Humanity, and we figured, well, why not download some? I mean, they're pretty easy. The cards are interesting. You've got white and black cards. You've got answers and questions, and that's it. The questions kind of read along. It just has a sentence and then it has a blank. And then the rules that we were playing, say 4 people, each turn one person sits out, and they're kind of like the referee. They read the question out loud, and then everyone puts in one card as an answer. And then the ref kind of reads out the question and then adds in the answer, and does that to each one. And the funniest, most offensive, or just their plain favourite wins. And that's pretty much how we played. I can go through the rules properly, but you know what? Yeah, you'll end up making up your own rules. So anyway, the video, it's not really set up. We just kind of spontaneously went, you know what? Just chuck a camera up, So we ended up using 2 phones, because halfway through the recording we found that one phone died, and on top of that, we just kept running out of space on the products. So we had iPhones, we had Samsung phones and iPads, So you're going to get different video qualities and different recording positions. You can't really sit an iPad on top of a kid's umbrella, but we managed to sit a phone on top of it. So yeah, bear with that. It's an idea at the moment, trying to record these kind of outside gameplays and just little things like that. I mean, the room and the environment that we're in was not acoustically sound. The lighting, wouldn't rely on it, but that's usually where we play. I mean, if we're not doing anything else, that's usually the environment that we play in. Maybe for future references we might get a proper HD camera, get it nice set up, so you can see the level playing field, and I don't know, maybe take some notes from people who actually play these kind of games and record them. So yeah, bear with it, but maybe you'll enjoy the content, so get to it. And you can always find us, find Edge, pretty much, fucking Google us. TeamSpeak, we've probably got links or information down in the description, and so find us, speak to us, and yeah, have fun. See ya.
Good to go.
Yeah. Alright, well, playing Cards Against Humanity, at least the cheaty version, which we downloaded.
Well, considering Benjamin here wants to actually record this, he just said first hand of Cards of Humanity.
Well, we've never played this deck before. We've got the... Hang on.
Got 12.
Just so no one bitches, we paid for the legit version. It was paid for, and then we just got bored of those cards.
Downloaded the expansion pack off the website.
There's only so many times you can laugh at pedophilia.
And 2 midget shit.
No, there's not. No, there's not. You can always laugh at that. Okay, who's drawing the first question card?
Rock, paper, scissors.
You downloaded it?
Yep.
You go first.
Okay. You can never have too many blank when in East LA. You can never have too many blank when in East LA.
I haven't even looked at my cards yet.
You can never
Jesus Christ. Alright, this is so much better than the legit deck.
Ash looks still really confused about the cards.
I honestly don't know how to make this even funnier. I mean, before I struggled to make a funny. Now I'm struggling to pick a funny.
There we go. You never have too many blank when in East LA. East LA is, I'm pretty sure, the real shitty area of America, if you can get a shitty area. Well, anywhere worse.
I thought America was the shitty area of the planet.
Well, that's why septic tank figure.
See, that's a question they should have. Like, something that insults America in general. They fucking attack everything in these cards. Not one have I seen insulting an American unless we made a sentence ourselves saying fat and stupid.
I think there's a card in there called America.
America. Fuck yeah.
Even Americans don't know America.
You know there's one more syllable in that sentence, right? Then again, we're not really any better, Australia! Australia! It's like this unanimous decision that all Western countries should drop the A of the country's name.
Australia.
Australia, cunt!
Please don't use that word. Australia.
Tree? Australia's a country.
You can never have too many classic Mickey Mouse porn when East LA. You can never have too much classic Mickey Mouse porn when East LA. You can never have too many chimpanzees with anger management issues when East LA. You can never have too many. A truck that just screams, I have a tiny penis, when in East LA.
A what?
A truck that just screams, I have a tiny penis, when in East LA.
Alright. I had to backtrack on that. I was right when I heard it the first time.
I'm going to hear the truck that just screams, I have a tiny penis. Yeah!
Aww. Because my Mickey Mouse porn card.
That was a good one, but the Americans call like a truck.
Yes.
And they always have the big
Use this to put the cards back in so we don't recycle. Oh yeah, I forgot to add. No one here plays board games. Or games, really. Are you playing Monopoly? It's not a board game. It's a tradition.
Here's one for all you Nintendo fans. In Nintendo's new game, you must fight off wave after wave of blank in order to save blank.
Oh, there's actually 2 blank ones.
You need to fight off wave after wave of blank.
Of blank.
Yeah.
In order to save blank.
Nintendo. I mean, the only game Nintendo has is either that includes midgets, or big heads, or Mario.
Okay, so it was what? Fight off.
Wave after wave
Yep.
of blank in order to save blank.
Alright, and you read it from the bottom card first.
Yes, bottom card first. This will bring out some interesting ones.
One more time?
Yes,
I'm gonna
okay.
get this.
In Nintendo's new game, you must fight off wave after wave in order. Correction. Wave after wave
Oh,
blank in order to save blank.
done.
Sorry, I'm cheating. I should have my eyes shut.
Alright, 1 and 2. Alright. Oh yeah, the rules we play are very, very strange. And the next one.
Go.
Bottom card gets read first, top card gets read second. Order counts. Right. Order counts.
In Nintendo's new game, you must fight off wave after wave of bloody poop in order to save Black Jesus. Right. That would be weird.
Jesus was a nigger.
Bloody Mr. Hanky.
Mr. Hanky.
In Nintendo's new game, you must fight off wave after wave of chubby chasers in order to save ugly Mexican hookers.
Alright.
That's interesting. In Nintendo's new game, you must fight off wave after wave of
Oh, gotta pick up cards.
Drop those great ones.
Yeah.
what's that? Atheists and
Agnostics.
agnostics in order to save the CIA selling crack in the city.
Say that again. The last one.
The CIA selling crack in the inner city.
In Nintendo's new game, you have to fight off wave after wave of atheists and agnostics in order to save
The CIA from selling crack in the inner city.
Man, that's way too much plot for a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with the ugly hookers.
But whoever wrote the choices.
I'm going to just run through the rules then. The way we're playing it is one person sits out their hand, they read out the question, and then each answer that they're given, it's all randomized. So all our answers, we put one card in, it's randomized, and then he reads out each one individually, and then he just picks the funniest, or the most offensive, or his favourite, and then passes on the next. And whoever wins
It would
gets
have been
the
funny
question
with
card, and that's the
Black
key
Jesus
points.
and hookers.
Black Jesus. Hey man, I'm Black Jesus, man!
Yeah, fight off wave after wave.
Black Jesus.
So Black Jesus up at the top.
Alright, so that's mine. Oh
Fight
yeah,
off
and
wave
also,
after
we always
wave
have 10
of Hanky.
answer cards. Always have 10.
It's your turn, dude.
I know. Alright, I'm going to reach out of my pile for a question card.
Oh, shit. Okay.
The sound of your life. Something radio.
The sound.
The sound of your life. Something radio.
Say blank. Because it
Blank
could say
radio. 2WSFM. AS radio.
Kids still ask answer.
Kids with us, cancer radio. Good thing about YouTube, you don't have to bleep shit. Otherwise it's something bleep, 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 bleep. What are they laughing at?
Alright.
Maybe they're just going to answer
I'm
card
going
that
to
just
use
says
that one
bleep.
to try and get rid of the card.
just to get rid of the card. Trent, these cards are awesome.
That one's not.
What? Someone's a bit giggly.
Giggity giggity.
Goo.
Alright. So the sound of your life. The Drama Club Radio. What one? What is such a drama in the voice?
The Drama Club Radio.
The sound of your life. Morning Wood Radio.
What?
Yeah,
Morning
that is
Wood.
Morning Wood. The sound of your life. Butthurt Radio. Yes. Alright, we got Butthurt.
With you and English shit.
What was that?
English stuff.
Love it.
It's not Butthurt when you're dead.
Okay.
Dead cards.
What was Abraham Lincoln's deep, dark secret? What was Abraham Lincoln's deep, dark secret?
I have a good card for this. Abraham Lincoln. Okay, this is a card that Americans will understand. I mean, if they really know about the presidents and all that.
Yes, we'll find out.
But yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What was Abraham Lincoln's deep, dark secret? Shitting your pants to the end of a bad day.
Shitting your pants to end a bad day.
Shitting your pants to end a bad day. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a quick exit.
Oh God! Only in America.
Here's what that would say. 4 out of 5 people suffer from diarrhea. Does that mean one person enjoys it?
What was Abraham Lincoln's deep, dark secret? A toddler-sized coffin.
That's harsh. That is harsh.
Not funny, sorry. What was Abraham Lincoln's deep, dark secret? Being uncomfortable, realizing you're outnumbered by members of another race.
Have you ever been to Blacktown?
Shitting your pants to end a bad day.
Yay!
With the coffin.
That was mine. What's wrong with that?
Really? You don't have kids, so.
You love the kids with ass cancer.
And I won a game from you when I put down child abuse.
It's a bit different. I don't know, the word coffin just. Yeah.
Alright. So the process is okay, the end story isn't.
I think so, maybe.
I'm with
When life gives you blank, make blank.
Life gives you blank, neck.
Oh, I don't even know who that is. Someone is going to be on the internet just going, "This is who it is!" Sir, I'm not going to play that card. I don't want to be hated. I'm going to be that guy, aren't I?
It's like card Rush Limbaugh's.
Did
soft
someone
shitty
switch my
blank.
cards?
No.
Oh no, I picked up new ones.
Dick.
What?
No, that's alright, I'm just confusing myself.
How'd you pick up new ones?
When you've used it.
Yeah. You always got to have 10 in your hand.
So what is it? When life gives you
When
blank?
life gives you blank, make lemonade. But make blank.
Yeah.
So as in like when
Oh,
life gives
2
you
cards,
lemons.
is
Yeah. So like the same. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When life gives you blank, make blank.
Go ahead and shuffle them when they come through. No, not you shuffle them now. I don't want you to mix up the order. The order
Well, I don't know where that just landed. So
That's
I
right.
was like, stop. So
I'll put it
put the other two somewhere.
I love these cards. Oh, there's no other cards that try to open your eyes right now.
That's alright. Give it a shot. So I'll put them down.
And mix it up.
Yep.
Good.
Do what's up?
Yep.
gives you Carrot Top's pecs. Make cellophane underwear. When life gives you ass to mouth, make the dick in my mouth. Life gives you ass to mouth, make the dick in my mouth.
Right.
When life gives you beekeeping in the nude, make a tiny dog humping everything in your mouth. That one.
Yeah.
I knew the dick one was you.
I thought it said something else.
I didn't read it.
I almost thought it was him then, being the whole illiterate thing, but then I thought, no. Definitely you.
That is a bit of an advantage for Ginger though.
Being illiterate.
Yeah, in a game of reading.
It's great, isn't it?
If it was a game of maths, I'd be fucked.
Oh yeah, I'd smash you all.
Because the map. Oh, no.
In a surprise turnaround, blank has publicly come out and supporting President Obama.
Say that one again.
In a surprising turnaround, blank has publicly come out as supporting President Obama. I can read this one.
Alright. So it's a person card. Alright. Well, I guess that one really makes sense. Might be that.
Put it in the fridge.
Yeah, that one too, dude.
Yes, please.
I want to play this hand first. Are you waiting?
In a surprising turnaround. Cards upside down. Bin Laden has publicly come out and supporting President Obama.
From the grave.
As if he's dead.
In a surprising turnaround, nuns have publicly come out to support President Obama. In a surprising turnaround, band geeks have publicly come out to support President Obama. I'm going to have to go with band geeks.
That was me.
Oh.
I'm surprised that one won it, dude.
Bin Laden!
But Obama killed Bin Laden.
Nah, Bin Laden's just been hiding. Yeah? Yeah? I'm so gonna be the guy that's hated. Alright, I'll go get you this.
Good man.
Thank you.
Still in the fridge. What's... What? I basically got two cards that mean the same bloody thing.
I've got.
Are they, one of them any good? Are they any good or are they shit?
One's good. The other one's shit.
Well, if they, are you sure they mean the same thing?
Oh, in a way, yes.
Are you sure? You are, or what?
Do you want me to read them and if they do mean the same thing, swap with one of them over?
Yes.
There is so much chocolate.
Get it.
And the size of that chocolate egg.
Crack it open, because otherwise it's going to get thrown out.
That one's funnier.
Yes.
Keep that one, dice that one.
Yeah.
If you want. So yeah, they do pretty much make
They do
sense.
conflict.
Do
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
It was just, there's only one word that's different.
Yeah.
One of them, there's that one, and then the one was getting, blank, by
Getting blank.
someone.
Blank.
Alright.
So I was right, yeah?
Yeah.
There you go.
No,
Alright.
just double checking. Because when you say, oh, they kind of mean the same thing, but not really. I'm like, well,
Question.
that's.
There is a time for peace, a time for war, and a time for blank. Got a case of the giggles, dear. Why can't I have a good card? I mean, they're funny, but these are really context specific.
Yeah. Also, some of them are great, but you really need the right question card to be able to use it.
I think this one's perfect for the one I just.
Well, I just did a perfect one. Didn't laugh.
I think I'll.
But that wasn't funny email.
Like you wouldn't like
It was too
answer for
correct.
this one.
You won't pick mine. You won't pick mine.
You'll pick yours.
Yeah.
You're right. You seem to be struggling.
Who's illiterate now?
I was really hoping you stopped that saying that. I read or something. There is a time for peace, a time for war, and a time for blank.
That's a really shitty question.
No, okay.
And then we're even word for it now. What year did the rugby go from grand final from being Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah.
And what's the width of a regulation cricket pad?
Yeah.
What?
Questions is on the.
Yeah.
Alright, there is a time for peace. There is a time for peace, a time for war, and a time for off-duty Nazis just looking for a good time.
Right.
There is a time for peace, a time for war, and a time for Ghostbusters. There is a time for peace, a time for war, and a time for getting unfriended by your mum. Oh god, this card's so good. I want to pick a winner. I want to pick a winner. I mean, I want to go for Ghostbusters because Ghostbusters. But you got one's perfect for fucking context, one that's just funny, and one that's awesome. How do I pick out of these three?
Pick one that's awesome.
Alright, that's Trent, so you're out.
What?
You unplug that.
Why?
Obviously, getting unfriended by your mum on Facebook got the best laugh from people.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Getting unfriended by your mum on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. They were all really good though.
I use my Ghostbusters card on you.
I use
You'll
my
be the
fucking
perfect.
Nazis.
You'll be the perfect one to use it on your Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
But there's always a time for getting unfriended by your mum on Facebook. I mean,
Yeah.
you know you done fucked up.
Okay. The
Those pedophile
1930s is often regarded. Sorry, I'll start again. And there you go. The 1930s is often regarded as the golden age of blank.
I wish I had that
The
kind of shower
1930s.
card.
The 1930s is often regarded as the golden age of blank.
Ow! Ow! These are pretty good. Pretty random.
Yeah, mine have just gone crap now.
Yeah, I've hit a bit of a dry spell with the cards.
I've had a pretty dry spell with my sex life.
We all knew that.
Thanks. Thanks.
I haven't.
You know too much about my sex life.
I haven't done that.
That's because there's none
Wait.
existent. Okay. The 1930s is often regarded as the golden age of getting down to business to defeat the Huns.
The Huns are Germans
Okay.
in World War II.
All I can think
Nazis.
of getting
Oh,
to
the Germans called the Huns in World War I.
Okay. The 1930s is often regarded as the golden age of autoerotic
Asphyxiation.
Yeah.
Even I could.
I like how all the guys straight away just go, yep, I know that fetish.
I'm not illiterate, I'm tongue-tied. I knew exactly what the word was.
Self-asphyxiation.
The 1930s is often regarded as the golden age of being turned on by phallic vegetables.
Fuck?
What?
It's the golden age.
Yeah, you can buy some pretty big cucumbers.
Pineapples. Yeah, really nice.
Like,
Little Mickey style.
what's wrong with Han? No, Han.
one.
You got one.
Han
I
Solo.
thought you already won one.
Oh, sorry, I did get one.
Yeah.
I think that's Ben's first one.
The bang.
My first one.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
What will be the issue in the next presidential election?
Which country? What, presidential? America. What will be the next issue?
What will be the next issue in the next American presidential election?
Get over here. You seem disappointed by that card.
Oh, yeah.
What about these guys?
It was just
One
a
on
song.
the
Excuse me?
It ain't funny, it's just wrong.
I guess that card's funny, but
Yeah, the one I just picked up.
I don't know where I'd use that for it to be funny. I mean, it's...
No, it's not.
You're right. Yes. More cigarettes.
What will be the issue
Which
in
one?
the next presidential election? Old people having loud sex.
Well, most presidents are old.
What will be the issue in the next presidential election? A porn star with daddy issues. What will be the issue in the next presidential election? A smelly vaginas.
Smelly vagina. Someone put that out just so you know. Smelly vagina in the charts.
I'm going to get the porn star with daddy issues because we've got the best result from the crowd.
The crowd pleaser.
Goes with the scarf.
But other than that, it would have been old people
It's a
having sex.
shimon. It's a shimon. You're
You
excited
suck
for it.
with your smelly vagina.
Oh.
It ain't my smelly vagina.
You know you do.
Mr. I've got no sex life. Really?
Smelly vagina.
Look like that.
Well, at least he's got a vagina.
Yeah, they do. It hurts, but I can deal with it.
Sniff it out.
Sniff it out.
In a pinch, blank can be substituted. Sorry, that just made no sense. In a pinch, blank can be a suitable substitute for blank.
Say that again.
In a pinch, blank can be a suitable substitute for blank. What? You get the shit fucking cards out too.
You ready to put 2 down?
Can I have a look at the card?
Really?
That's the strength. Close your eyes.
So, you're not in a pinch, please,
Yeah.
yeah? Yeah.
I've got a photographic memory, so looking at things
Helps, yeah.
helps.
You just say photographic memory.
If you see something, you retain the information substantially
Yeah.
easier than if someone, but you actually hear it.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I had that in uni.
That's
Look at
Look
this slide. Oh
That's
yeah,
why
and
I'm
now
like-
look at this slide. What? I just read the heading!
Yeah, there's photographic memory and there's memory.
Can I have my eyes? Yeah,
Yeah,
guys.
here.
Hello?
No.
No,
Yeah, retention.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a specific word for it.
Sponge.
No,
You sit there and just fucking
not
soak
fucking,
shit.
not fucking sponge. Yeah, you good.
Very good.
Blind ashing. It's the adult version of an Italian dog.
It's the new thing, man. Have you tried it? It's quite funny, because you do these ones and then eventually you put your hand in it.
Oh, shit, I'll see right there.
Alright. I'll pick up 2. See, this is where it's better than Uno, so when you do pick
Yeah.
up,
Done.
Thank God for that, because I didn't know where my cigarette was going to be. Let's do the new one first.
Alright, there's cards here I have no idea.
Go.
After this, I'm going to have to sort them out.
In a pinch. Upside down. Pikachu can be a suitable substitute for a Boy Scout of America.
the bush.
Imagine that.
Pikachu!
In a pinch. Fucking hell, they're all upside down. A pack of Mentos and a 2-litre bottle of Diet Coke can be a suitable substitute for another upside down card. What? A pinata full of scorpions.
Well, there's my cards, Dad.
Yeah. Because Mr. Litter.
Fuck all of you, eh?
You do.
In a pinch. New England clam chowder can be a suitable substitute for Charlie Sheen. Just because it's Charlie Sheen.
Oh, Pikachu. I would have loved Pikachu. Even I agree, my cards wouldn't win against Pikachu.
Maybe if it was a high crackle. A high crackle would be a suitable substitute for Charlie Sheen.
I didn't have any crack core cards, so I figured the chowder winner came with it.
Oh, no, I suppose Charlie Sheen on the drugs kind of looks like clam chowder.
Bad toad. Bad toad.
I like Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
The word just rolls off the tongue. Bad toad.
Chowder.
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 No, it's chandelier.
Chandelier.
Shut up! Now every time you hear that song in the fucking car, you will automatically start singing chandelier. Like I did, without meaning to, and then started pissing myself laughing. Like people are driving past going, you fucking idiot. And mind you, I had my window down driving into the school.
To all the mums thinking she's crazy.
Yes, as I'm pulling in the car park.
Another drunk mum.
Yeah, there's no such thing as blank. Ooh. Straight for the cards there. We have a hot hand, rolling out. Does she have snake eyes? For the least enthusiastic person, you gave the card first. Yeah, this will do. There's like an old guy trying to pay a bill or something in the bank.
I was looking at that card thinking, I can't give any context where this would possibly be useful, and I found one.
Alright.
I don't know if it's overly funny, but it fits the context.
There is no such thing as taking fantasy football way too seriously.
Fantasy football.
Alright, that's pretty good. Alright. There is no such thing as not using enough lube. I wonder who put that out. There's no such thing as motherfucking... No, there is no official pronunciation for this word, but I know what it is.
Sorry?
Chitulu. It's a fantasy demon. Alright, whoever put that out, I'm going to give it to you.
Yes!
I actually explained
You told me that.
Yeah.
when I was
I actually thought the only person who would have known this was you.
what's that one?
This one.
He told me what it was today.
Yeah,
It's why I put
The only reason he knew is because he told it.
For anyone who's wondering, it's spelled C-T-H-U-H-L-U.
Okay, so round 2 of Card Against Humanity. You can never have too much Smurf on Smurfette action. You can never have too much old man penis.
I think you could.
You can never have too much furries. Yeah, furries.
That would have been good.
Smurf on Smurfette action.
Oh,
Yeah!
You can never have too many furries, alright?
What about old man penis?
Furries scare me, and yes, I don't personally like old man penis. There is definitely a line with how much I can handle. You know,
You can handle blue waffle looking, then you
Yeah,
can
you're the
handle
one who Googled
I think
blue
some-
waffle.
depends on what the situation is.
Google
It's been
blue
fucked maybe
waffle.
6-7 times a week max. There's
No, not glue.
Yeah.
It's glue.
glue.
Google.
You've been sniffing it.
The internet is stuck together with Google.
Well, in that case, in LA County Jail,
I'm not going to pick up.
word is you can trade 200 cigarettes for...
Oh god. I thought we got rid of this question, guy.
No, it's in your packet too.
So what is it?
In LA County Jail, word is you can trade 200 cigarettes for blank. I have one card. I have two cards.
That's a shit card. I just want to get rid of it so I can pick up.
Same.
I now have 3 cards.
The best card in the world.
No, it's not. I had the best card in the world, and it better not be Chuck Norris.
No.
Right then.
Chuck Norris.
In LA County Jail, word is you can trade 200 cigarettes for slavery!
Nothing like an indentured servant to get rid of your sexual needs. It's true.
In LA County Jail, word is you can trade 200 cigarettes for fat American children!
I love this deck. Alright, they win.
Yeah,
They
you
win.
kidnapped them.
They win.
It doesn't say what me. Just you get the rest of the kid.
In LA County Jail, word is you can trade 200 cigarettes for the coast of Jersey Shore.
The cast of Jersey Shore.
Yeah, that'll do too. The coast would have been better. I fucked that, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Cool, no worries. Well, I'm going fat American children anyway.
Yes.
Fat American children. That's redundant. Just say American children. Yeah, I'm talking about you Americans.
You're fat, you smell bad.
I'm going to be that guy. I'm the hated one.
Alright, you're correct.
I am the hated one.
What's wrong with that?
Alrighty. This thanks.
This time is Ginger's.
Yes. A new version of Dungeons and Dragons makes blank a playable race.
Playable race.
A new version of Dungeons and Dragons makes blank a playable race.
Alright.
Say that again, sorry.
A new version of Dungeons and Dragons makes blank a playable race.
Elves, dwarves, two midgets shitting in the bucket.
That would do
Batman. Motherfucker Batman. Ghostbusters. Verbal cop. He's here. Get her alive. You're coming with me. Quotes from Robocop.
I haven't seen the new one.
Someone?
Yeah, they're doing a remake.
Oh yeah. I don't think it's out yet.
Yes,
Yeah, that's been out on DVD.
Oh.
It's gone to the it's been advertised, it's gone to the cinemas, it's that was transition period and how it's out.
Is it on YouTube?
Yes, I'll say so. Alright, we're good to go.
We'll find out.
Alright, it's on a porn website. There we go.
No,
Dungeons correction. The new version of Dungeons and Dragons makes snitching a playable race.
I guess in Dungeons and Dragons that would actually work, because they make up words.
Yes, it is right.
I guess. Touche whoever put that in.
A new version of Dungeons and Dragons makes fuck you a playable race. Well, that's it, believe.
Fuck you. Just like a trump card. So fuck
A
you.
new version of Dungeons and Dragons makes Asians being racist against each other a playable race.
They are! They are so odd. Have you ever played an online game? Asians are the first ones that go fucking Asians.
You know what? Fuck you wins.
Yes!
Aw. What? Asians being racist against other Asians. The Chinese person go, fuck you, Korean.
Fuck you.
I saw you Kazakhstan. Fuck you, Japan. Fuck you, dolphin. And fuck you, whale. It's my turn to read.
It is.
Apparently.
Yes.
Apparently, blank is the root of all evil. Double entendre. What can you do with the word root?
I got one. one thing I've noticed about these cards is that they've left kids alone.
Oh, no,
Except for the
they
fact
haven't.
that the kids and the toddler size coffin. You might have a few new.
Stop doing my life event.
I used my one that
Are
time.
you kidding me? We have how many fucking lives? Good luck. Friggin' something.
It's alright, MVN's getting bought by
Yeah.
Telstra.
It's there.
Alright, so the female orgasm is the root of all evil.
That's so
Is good. Do I need to read?
Might as well.
Speaking English instead of American is the root of all evil.
What?
Gingers?
Yes.
Still, speaking English instead of American.
American
Fuck
game.
Americans. Fuck Americans.
American game.
Fuck Americans. Slaughtering innocent children is the root of all evil. Yes.
Okay, so I get you.
I didn't want to give it a wait.
I have.
You just happened to fly by with that comment as I'm picking out that card, and I'm like, oh.
I thought the female orgasm was going to win it for sure.
What the fuck is this? Jeez. Alright. I hope it's a good question card. Counting my cards.
I always call in sick to work when I have a bad case of blank. I have a perfect card.
What? Alright, why not?
Can I? The card I just gave you, I just pulled straight off the top of the deck. So can I change it?
No.
No.
If you use it in your hands.
We've always used that rule.
If it's in the person's hands, you can't.
We've always used that rule. You can't.
Basically, if you're giving it to the person, you can't
Yeah.
take it back.
Yeah.
No, I don't want it back. Like, I've given you the card, and then I've pulled the card off the top of the deck, and it is the exact same card.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Well,
That's
in
what I'm
that
saying.
case,
Can I burn it?
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
have a new one?
yeah.
I thought you were saying change cards. I'm like,
No.
I thought we all thought you
Yeah,
were
that's
saying.
We
I'll
all
tell
would
you.
like to do
I'll
that.
tell you what card it was when it comes out, but.
No, it's fine.
alright.
It's kind of like whose line is it anyway. It's a game where the points don't matter.
That makes it make sense. The points don't matter.
I always call in sick to work when I have a bad case of a ninja with diarrhea.
That would be your card.
What?
I always call in sick to work when I have a bad case of a woman scorned.
That would be your card.
We need to
I
have a
always
woman
call in
first.
sick to work when I have a bad case of gerbils.
I know 3 of us get it straight away and she's questioning. Why would gerbils be bad?
I know what it means. I was just like, does it really say that? Yes, it does.
We're drawing off got a bad case of the gerbils.
I didn't know what that was until I went to Sexpo when I was 18.
Until the
Just fresh 18.
Until the gerbil, right?
Yes, and I was like,
Oh.
what the fuck is that? Why would you have a fucking hamster fucking ride? And I was like, oh, that ain't a hamster. And I'm like, what is it? And they're like, what's gerbil? And I'm like, what's fucking gerbil? I don't get it. And then Mitchell whispered in my ear, and I'm like, in the middle of Sexpo.
You get a pipe, you put it in the anus.
Yeah,
the
don't
gerbil
even
runs
really
through it.
explain it. Needless to say, I rode the gerbil ride.
By the way, if there's anyone that's under 18 watching
It was
this,
shit, except for the man that
Literally.
comes out naked and sperm starts pissing out at you, and you're in the fucking car. It was disgusting.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna win the gerbil.
Yeah.
I wrote
Obviously,
it.
it wasn't real sperm.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
It was a mannequin fucking full-on looked real, and it just comes out of a dark.
Trent's like, I
room.
wrote a different gerbil ride. I think it was at Wonderland, the kids section.
wasn't a joke, it was an actual little kid.
Don't pick on Hanna-Barbera. I loved that.
You know what's going to
Yeah, I know.
You gotta pick a winner before you dump the dead ones.
I did! I held up gerbils for so long it wasn't funny.
What the fuck is gerbils?
Alright, so what was the...
A woman scorned.
Yeah.
Oh, you had the exact same wording?
Yeah, it was a woman scorned. It was not the exact same. Oh, fucking just got rid of that.
You could have saved yourself 20 cents and
It's like getting unfriended by Facebook, and then
30 cents.
the other card I had
Yeah.
was getting unfriended by your mum on Facebook.
There's no crying in blank. There's no crying in blank.
Yes. Been waiting to figure out what to use that on. Especially that's you.
Right.
That is done.
Is it crying on?
No, there's no crying in. See, Alf Stewart's Rogue Dungeon would be perfect.
Oh!
Absolutely expected. That sounds like a D&D.
You missed.
I want to see someone play D&D in the dungeon be his rape dungeon. That's the pinnacle of human evolution.
Alright, there's no crying in not knowing the difference between trolling and being wrong. There's no crying in gay Twilight porn.
Sparkle.
Why does such a
You know-
thing exist?
You know
Why does it exist?
You know what does exist? This is not Twilight, which is actual porn, Twilight porn. There's no crying in fucking watching Schindler's List.
What?
There's no crying in fucking while watching Schindler's List.
Oh!
Schindler's List is
Yes.
Schindler's List.
Yeah. Fucking while watching Schindler's List.
Gay Twilight porn was.
I will sparkle with you later, baby.
If it was, there's no crying whilst performing in gay Twilight porn, that would have won it. But
I know.
Being sodomized with a Wookiee. Yes. Not by a Wookiee, but with a Wookiee.
I just don't know what that means. Like they got the Wookiee's head,
Yes.
like, you know,
The
bent
whole
over.
Wookiee is being shoved.
Or whether they've got you and a Wookiee bent over, and is it both being
Right
sodomized?
now the internet's going, what is this about being sodomized with a Wookiee?
We'll find out. The only problem with blank is that there isn't enough blank in it.
Alright, say it again.
The only problem with blank is that there isn't enough blank in it.
That's one possible.
The only problem with fucking Chandler's List is that there isn't enough gay Twilight porn in it.
See, now that would have been a combination.
Yeah, it would have. Well brought out.
Thank you. I'm excited by pizza. Maybe this is crimes against humanity. They shouldn't ask humanity for
Should be
finances.
crimes against humanity, not crimes against humanity.
Off you go.
Right. Oh, we start with
Nice,
the little one goes
clear, out loud, and say it loudly.
The only problem with free candy from strangers is that there isn't enough fisting? You have a problem.
Hey, little boy, would you like some candy?
Yeah, take it! Yeah!
It's just in the bottom drawer.
See, that's the problem.
The only problem with upside down card. The only problem with a wife is that there isn't enough Asians in it. John.
Make sure you read it.
Jono, if you're watching this totally was not me. Ginger was like, shit, internet.
The only problem with Nicolas Cage storied career.
Storied career.
Storied career. I did say that, didn't I?
You said story. Yeah, story.
Storied. No. The only problem with Nicolas Cage's storied career is that there isn't enough
Lyme disease.
Lyme disease.
Fuck you being illiterate.
He's loving it.
I know, it's great.
That's why every time it's Ginger's turn to read a question, I always pick the easy one.
Thank you. I'm getting that shortcut. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with free candy from strangers with fisting.
Yes.
Only Ben would like fisting young boys.
I don't like it.
Well, I was wrong there.
Someone has to do it.
You don't like it, you love it.
I blank fisting.
I didn't get the Lyme disease part.
I don't have Lyme disease, is pretty
Alright.
fucked up.
This
I don't know
is
exactly what
pretty
it
good.
No, I don't get it.
This is pretty good.
I didn't find it fun.
Blank are us. Blank are us. See, in the state of mind that we're all in, Toys R Us would still be dirty.
Sex Toys R Us would be
Don't
dirty.
even need to do that at this stage. I think my mind would automatically go to sodomizing a Wookiee. Furries. Yes, furries.
Furries.
No.
Yeah.
Tres. Tres.
Cuatro.
Cinco, seis.
My mind went offspring too. My mind went to offspring. Alrighty. So, a wheelchair death race are us. I'm just imagining like a wheelchair version of Armageddon. It's like a Special Olympics. What's this? The wheelchair Special Olympics.
Wheelchair hurdle.
The wheelchair hurdles.
But I thought when you said that, there's two guys in a wheelchair race. One like gets that metal bar, puts them in the spike.
Or when the spikes pop out. Good shit, man. It's like grease. Nirvana grease. Some disabled guy with this slick pompadour. Alright. Genital warts are us.
Just so much.
I had a cigarette in my mouth.
Laughing at orphans are us. Oh fuck, this is three really good ones, but I'm gonna have to go with the laughing at orphans.
Yeah!
Because of the epic card it is.
I mean, I'll hold on to that one for a while.
Laughing at orphans. Don't play Skyrim. You'd be one of those people in Skyrim who kills the kids' parents just so you can adopt them.
Okay. Horton could hear it through the bedroom wall. His mother and blank. You know the movie Horton?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Horton could hear it through the bedroom wall. ... His mother and blank. King then? I said you're king.
I just found the cards.
Was it your mother and...
His mother.
His mother and...
Check the door, babe.
Yeah. What the fuck am I with that?
Oh, that was so good. And I finally got one that actually kind of went, hey, hang on, this makes sense.
You know what? I'm gonna get rid of these. I don't care about points right now.
No, this is
What?
fun. Nah, no one's really going for points.
I know you're addicted to winning in
No, you cannot. You have to burn a point because
No,
the
no,
here
I'm
is.
going to it, so I don't care about the points.
He's going to burn the point because he doesn't care about points. It's
Yeah.
just funny.
Actually, I might do that. I've got some shit ones.
Like 5 shit ones.
Alright. We're waiting for pizza.
Pizza, pizza, pizza.
You forgot that we're recording, didn't you? Oh yeah, if anyone wants to introduce themselves.
Alright, hang on. What is the Challenger explosion? Does anyone know what the fuck that
The
is?
Challenger
The
explosion.
Challenger explosion. Was that something that wouldn't...
No.
Oh,
We're going to be talking about that TV, but then that's an Australian show.
I
Remember the oh no, you
I've
know
never-
like Gladiator, the Challenger.
Explosion? Because I haven't been able to find any context that it will fit into because I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, I just did.
Yeah.
Alright. Fuck it. Let me try to do that. Figure it out.
So those are
One.
the ones.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright.
1, 2, 3.
Again, 6.
Burning 5. We just dump in the burn section here.
Yeah. If we're burning them, then I'm sure no one else wants them.
Yeah.
Anyway, see your story. I'll just talk shit. Hello. I'm a frog. A frog. Alright, so. What are you looking